can contribute to the development of the industry of the wine in Argentina. As I outlined first, a brief introduction about the structural change and recent trends. This morning we hear an interesting presentation about that. Second, a demand and supply approach to this industry, and finally the role of research and innovation policies, and I will concentrate in three examples of cases: information, knowledge, and institutions, to give some examples and final comments. The structural change in Argentine wine industry in the last 20 years was based on several factors. First, the transformation of vineyards to more higher quality varieties, and second, changes in the industry to produce wine of much higher quality and value. You can see here in this two graph, first the quality of vineyards. You can see a systematic fall from the 70s to the 2000, and now we are stabilizing 24,000 more or less vineyards. And the planted area also fell, but a little bit lower rate, and now it's stabilized at 200,000. This implies a reduction in number of vineyards and a more qualified variety. Third, improved marketing and also public and private organizations that promote and encourage wine exports, trying to identify and create opportunities in the global market. You can see the result of this activity in the exports of Argentina, and after 2000 the exports of wine rose, especially in table wine and non-varietal wine. But recently, as we already heard this morning, Argentina has lost market share for several factors in the last years, and to some years ago the new defined moving the supply depends on price and some policies. And this what kind of information needs are present for this problem. We need good public statistics related to prices and quantities and specific data to assess the market performance. Other important is okay for occur in insurance markets. There are high transaction costs related to education because some less developed there are new instruments. For example, index insurance. This could be an interesting option for farmers in less developed countries, and here in Argentina we're trying to develop the market of index insurance. The index insurance is an insurance that is related to an index such as rainfall, temperature, humidity, and is not related to the actual cost on site. This approach solves some of the problems of information that limited the application of the traditional crop insurance. The moral hazard is not present in an index insurance because there are no verification on site. The insurance is related to an objective index, and the moral hazard is not present in that situation. And also the transaction costs are lower than a traditional insurance product because there is no verification of farm. For example, in an index insurance, the payout can occur when rainfall is below some agreed threshold with the company, and the company does not need to visit the farmer's field to assess the losses and determine payouts. And it uses simply data from rain gauges near the farmer's field. This is an important limitation. We need stations, meteorological stations near the farmer's field to assess the rainfall or temperature. And simply if this data show that the rainfall amount is below some threshold, the insurance pays out and without verification. The traditional rainfall index, for example, agrees to pay if rainfall is under 100 millimeters and start to pay some amount of dollars for each millimeter of rain until some limit. This is a classical scheme for a rainfall index. There are other options that are implemented recently and in Uruguay. This is a new development of index insurance. Let me show you. That is called the index insurance coupons or bonds. And in Uruguay is actually there's an experience with horticulture. For excess rainfall, the farmer can buy one coupon, one bond of, for example, 10% of the probability of occurrence. That bond pays $100 if the rainfall is under 60 millimeters, for example. There's another structure that pays if the rainfall is under 100 millimeters. This is for some severe drought. This is of less severe drought. But the interesting thing is that the farmer can combine the two kinds of bonds. And the farmer can buy, for example, one coupon of 20%, two for 10%, and it's a combination of different coupons, and it's like structuring his own insurance. assess the relationship between temperature and the damage, but this is part of the research that also could be developed and insurance related to the excess of rainfall during summer months. This is another option. And the third thing is the development of institutions. What is the potential role for public policy? For example, provide legal and regulatory framework. This is related to the previous point. In Argentina, for example, it's not allowed to have index insurance because the insurance law does not allow the implementation, the commercial application of this kind of insurance. But now the Ministry of Agriculture, for example, is trying to develop a new regulatory framework to allow the companies to offer index insurance. We are working together, INTA, the Ministry of Agriculture, to offer this new framework, and this is a classic public good. And also research and development agencies, as Armando told us, and also enhancing data and information systems, for example, for gathering data on prices, quantity, etc., and also education and capacity building to make some extension programs, etc. Some final comments. Our analytical framework and research agenda may be treated to three different levels: macro environment, macroeconomic policy, trade agreements, climate variability, climate change. This is a macro issue that could be related to some research. And this environment, structural problems like imperfect markets, low investment in research and development, as also Armando told us, the low level of investment in research and development in the industry. And third, the microenvironment at a farm or vineyard level, low productivity, efficiency. This morning we heard an interesting presentation about
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
We talk about sustainability, we are talking about physical sustainability, geographic, political sustainability, economic sustainability, and the emphasis here is to put to analyze the situation from the economic side, okay? So we will have this very simple equation, no mathematics at all. Income is one price times quantity, that's all. Then, as it was being mentioned in
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
we know that the arts this knowledge is useful for other varieties and for other purposes, like racing, like table grade, like concentrated mass, or like developing a new business for us, which is a traditional, which is to be competitive in the bulk wine business. We want to export bulk wine and we don't have the product and we don't have the cost to be competitive with that. We have to learn from Chile or from other producers about that. And also it permits to do some international cooperation because we are in a condition to cooperate with other producing countries, and we are working in that, like we are trying to rescue native varieties like Quebranta in Peru or Pisco, or like Agua País en Chile, que está dando excelente vino. Todo, se hacían cruces cuando se hablaba o cuando hablamos de las uvas criollas. Por eso yo no comparto lo que se dijo en otro espacio de esta conferencia, de que lo que sobra acá es uvas criollas. No, lo que falta acá es buscar usos alternativos y tener 5 cadenas en vez de una. We need to have 5 chains, not only one chain in Argentina. One for exporting bottled wine, one for exporting bulk wine, one for concentrated mass, which Argentina is #1, is leader in the international market, and we cannot compete now. One for racing and one for grape. Okay, I think that I will not in the Great Vines magazine in October 2007 in the United States was published our work at that time. Also in a specialist magazine in Italy, they were talking about l'algo del nuovo Malbec, and we have what we have learned in the last 14 years from our work, and that's all. Thank you very much for your attention, and we really believe that wine is the result of science and wine, or nature and knowledge. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Well, I'm sorry for taking too much time, but I get passionate about that. Now, the four speakers will be Roberto Borgo. Roberto, please.
The second, la segunda. Well, in the first time, I beg your pardon for my poor English, and my discussion is about the research that we have in the Faculty of Agricultural Science of Cuyo University, National University, and a brief and general vision of research in our region of our country. The research in viticulture and enology. Well, no. Yeah. The Faculty of Agricultural Science of University Nacional of Cuyo has a rich history and research both on basic and applied research with financial through the Secretary of Science, Technology and Postgraduate SECTIP of the University of Cuyo, and national project funded for the National Agency of Promotion of Science and Technology, AMSIT, that about this the Dr. Beltranu talk. Also, yeah. ¿Cómo se vuelve para atrás?
El de abajo. El medio.
And national project founded for National Agency of Promotion in Science of and Technology, AMSIT, University of Padua, Instituto Coneriano. Also with Yugoslavia, Spain, Chile, Catholic University of Chile, Talca University of Chile, and Child's University. Also Brazil, Uruguay, among other countries. In the terms of training, no. In the training of human research, currently our faculty offer post-career directly likened to viticulture and enology, as a Master of Science degree in viticulture and enology in conjunction with INTA, and specialization in viticulture and enology in winemaking degree. The subjects that include these races are mostly taught by teachers of the faculty, INTA, and other national university. Another postgraduate career is Magnagro, Master of Science in Management and Agricultural Business, in cooperation with Economy Faculty of the Cuyo, Talca, through University of Chile, and Pau through University of France. Numerous subjects and or special courses are taught by professors from other countries, guests in the framework of the aforementioned convention. Also in our faculty is the seat of the IBAM, is the Institute of Biology, Agriculture of Mendoza. Depend on university and CONICET. The faculty is the seat of the Institute IBAM, of double dependency, CONICET and University Cuyo, through the shared project, plans and investment, an instrument between 7 chairs that compose IBAM. Among the projects being developed, at least 8 belong to the field of basic applied research in viticulture and identification of cultivar of grape vine through biological techniques. No. Finally, a brief review of economic research. Basic research is for many not of immediately application, but is the basis of the applied research development. In this respect, is the most important that, at least in our country, envelop economists and in analysis or economic impact of project and their importance or economic value of both aspects of the research and innovation in new product, process, method of management, and model of wine that generate commercial value and competitiveness among other aspects. Thank you. El tercero.
Well, now is the turn of Norberto Ricciardi. He has asked me to feel more comfortable by speaking in Spanish. So, Sibila, if you can give us a hand, please.
¿Cuál hay que apretar?
Bien, buenas tardes a todos. Quiero en primer lugar agradecer esta invitación que me han hecho para exponer el tema siguiente. Rápidamente, porque es poco el tiempo que ha quedado. En la primera diapositiva hago mención de los trabajos que ha realizado nuestro instituto. Nuestro instituto es un instituto privado de investigación. No me voy a detener en los distintos temas, los 10 más importantes, porque, bueno, por el problema de la falta de tiempo. De todas maneras, están en la diapositiva los estudios realizados. Siguiente. Bien, el tema que voy a desarrollar es maduración fenólica en uvas tintas. Acá tenemos el temario, compuesto por 9 temas, como ustedes los pueden leer en el diapositivo.
Maybe it's easier if you read the slides, because Ricardo is talking a little bit too much and it's hard for me to translate while he's talking. So if you have any questions about the slides, feel free to ask me and I will provide an answer. Okay, do you think that's a better option? Okay.
Bien, la siguiente diapositiva, gracias. Bueno, es un trabajo que data del año 2002, en donde comenzamos a hacer los primeros estudios, los primeros análisis de las uvas, y constatamos que no había relación entre los compuestos fenólicos, las concentraciones fenólicas de las uvas, con respecto a los vinos obtenidos de las mismas.
Sí, yo les recomendaba que ellos fueran leyendo un poco la diapositiva y cualquier cosa que fueran preguntando, ya que está en inglés, para no... Sí, ya se los dije.
Ah, bueno, bien. Bien. El estudio consistió los objetivos entonces que se propuso nuestro instituto es ver de relacionar el análisis de las uvas con el análisis obtenido en el vino nuevo, apenas descubado. Bien, entonces, si nosotros de antemano pudiéramos conocer la concentración de fenoles como materia colorante, o sea, antociana, taninos, color y PT, ya podríamos evaluar la calidad enológica de la materia prima. También se podría lograr el puntero. Bueno, con esto se podría evaluar la calidad enológica de la materia prima, la adaptación de una misma variedad en diferentes terruños. Se podría hacer una selección clonal más objetiva y también se podrían medir diferentes prácticas culturales como conducción de cultivo, restricción hídrica, deshoje, etc. Y una de las cosas muy importantes es la determinación económica o la determinación comercial de la materia prima. El último punto se refiere a que, conociendo de antemano la concentración fenólica de la uva, se puede mejorar, ¿no es cierto?, o se puede programar mejor la maceración a realizar en el vino que se desea obtener. Los material y método lo voy a resumir de la siguiente manera. ¿Qué es lo que se intentó hacer? Partiendo de muestras de uva del orden de los 10 kilos a los 100 kilos, se trabaja sobre 149 muestras. Por un lado se analiza la uva, luego el resto de la uva se microvinifica y apenas descubado el vino se analizan los mismos. Entonces se compara el contenido fenólico de las uvas respecto al contenido fenólico obtenido en el vino nuevo. Ahí en el punto donde dice análisis de las uvas, está todo el protocolo que se aplica, ¿no es cierto?, para el análisis de las uvas. En la diapositiva siguiente tenemos el protocolo analítico que se realiza en la uva para determinar, voy a nombrar los más importantes, el alcohol a producir, que es uno de los factores, digamos, de mayor envergadura, el pH, y al final tenemos antociana, al final, donde dice probable el descube. Se calculan y se expresan en el protocolo analítico las antocianas, probable al descube, los taninos, también probable descube, relación tanino-antociano, IPT, intensidad de color, probable descube. Por último, el INSE, que a continuación voy a detallar de qué se trata, que es un número que me está expresando la calidad enológica, la maduración y calidad enológica de la uva. A continuación. En esta diapositiva se muestra los análisis que se practican a los vinos recién descubados y que se van a comparar estos valores con los valores obtenidos en las uvas. Alcohol, pH, intensidad de color, taninos, antocianas, IPT y el DMATCH, que es un índice para medir la polimerización de los taninos. En el último, están las técnicas analíticas empleadas que se consignan en el trabajo realizado en el Word. La siguiente diapositiva. Bueno, acá lo que voy a explicar es la relación o cómo se realiza o cuáles son los compuestos que se busca relacionar entre los contenidos hallados en la uva con el contenido determinado en el vino recién elaborado. Estos compuestos que se trazan de relacionar son 4, que serían antocianos, taninos totales, IPT y color. La siguiente, por favor. Bien, a través de modelos matemáticos se determinan los 4 compuestos, como dice en la parte superior, antocianos, taninos, IPT y color. Se busca relacionar cada uno de estos compuestos entre el hallado en la uva con el encontrado luego en los vinos elaborados. Vemos en el primer gráfico, el superior izquierdo, la relación entre la materia colorante de las uvas y en los vinos correspondientes. Ahí tenemos el R cuadrado, que es un índice de correlación bastante bueno, o sea que hay muy buena relación entre la materia colorante determinada en uva y luego en vino. El que sigue es el tanino, los taninos, también con una correlación algo inferior de 0,79, es el compuesto que tiene el menor R cuadrado por algunas dificultades que existen química y físicamente en la extracción de los taninos. Pero la correlación es casi 0,80, considerada muy buena. Luego la relación del IPT, que sería la sumatoria del total de polifenoles, principalmente compuesto por antocianas y taninos. Tenemos acá en las abscisas el IPT en las uvas y en la ordenada el IPT hallado en los vinos, también con una relación, un R cuadrado casi de 0,9. Y finalmente el color, la relación entre el color determinados en las uvas y el color obtenido en los vinos correspondientes, que casi el R cuadrado casi es 0,9, bastante bueno. Bien, la diapositiva que sigue, por favor. En esto podemos decir que los modelos matemáticos predictivos para el cálculo de las antocianas, tanino, IPT e intensidad de color probable del descubre por sus R cuadrados son bastante aceptables. En el caso de los taninos que poseen una extracción y retención más compleja, se pueden encontrar valores algo más diferentes. Y por último, los R cuadrados y los errores en más o en menos muestran las limitaciones de estas predicciones. Siguiente. Otro gran tema de este temario es la determinación de los valores óptimos a la madurez de las diferentes variedades tintas. Rápidamente hago un resumen en donde, bueno, es un trabajo que llevó prácticamente 4 años, del 2003 al 2006, y se evalúan 639 muestras que poseemos en el banco de datos de nuestro instituto, análisis de uvas. En el punto número 2 está el procedimiento que se aplica. No me voy a detener en ello porque no tenemos tiempo, pero está bien, o sea, explicado con todos los detalles para que el que esté interesado lo pueda comprender. A continuación, por favor, bien, en esta tabla se muestran los valores óptimos a la madurez. Vamos a tomar, por ejemplo, el Malbec, en donde el valor óptimo a la madurez Aclaro que con respecto al Malbec, el valor óptimo se obtuvo del análisis de 223 muestras. 223 muestras de análisis de uva. Bien, el alcohol óptimo o tomado como referencia, 14,9, el pH 3,77. Me voy a la parte inferior, el IPT 75, antociano 1,32 gramos por litro, tanino 3,81 gramos por litro, relación tanino-antociano 2,89, color 2640 y el INSE 0,93. Bien, estos valores van a servir luego para determinar lo que se llama el índice de madurez y calidad enológica. Son valores que se van a tomar como referencia o como óptimo para cada una de las variedades. Bueno, el diapositivo siguiente. Bien, en el índice de madurez, y calidad enológica, van a participar en este índice 4 componentes. 2 componentes pertenecientes a la pulpa, que sería alcohol a producir y pH, y 2 componentes pertenecientes principalmente al ollejo, que sería la concentración de antociana y concentración de taninos. Estos 4 compuestos van a participar en un porcentaje igual a lo siguiente: el alcohol y las antocianas, que son compuestos que no se pueden modificar, es decir, desde el punto de vista legal, el alcohol no se puede aumentar ni disminuir, las antocianas no se pueden disminuir, entonces se toma su participación en un 30% cada una. Y el pH y los taninos, que sí pueden modificarse desde el punto de vista legal, participan cada uno de ellos en un 20%. En la gráfica siguiente, en la parte superior tenemos cómo está cada una de las ecuaciones, cómo se obtiene la fracción del alcohol, del pH, taninos y antociana, en donde participan, por ejemplo, el alcohol óptimo se compara con el alcohol de la muestra estudiada. Y así igual para los taninos y las antocianas. Para una uva perfecta, podríamos decir así, o una uva en su valor óptimo, ese índice debería dar 1, que sería el 100%. La siguiente, por favor. Bien, el índice, como son tantos valores que participan, ¿no es cierto?, en el análisis o en ese protocolo analítico de análisis de uva, se hace por ahí difícil tenerlos todos en cuenta. Entonces, a través del INSE, índice de madurez y calidad enológica, podemos nosotros expresar esa madurez y también la calidad enológica. Una de las aplicaciones que puede tener este índice es determinar el momento óptimo para la cosecha. El momento óptimo está dado por el punto de inflexión, sería la curva negra. En el punto de inflexión sería el momento óptimo. Ese índice, a medida que la uva va madurando, va creciendo, llega un momento que comienza a decrecer. En ese punto sería el momento óptimo. Siempre esto tiene que ir acompañado, lógicamente, como le digo a los colegas, que el análisis o la obtención del índice tiene que ir acompañado de la degustación organoléptica de las uvas. Bien, la diapositiva siguiente. En esta diapositiva vemos otra de las aplicaciones de este índice. Tenemos un mismo varietal, el Cabernet Sauvignon, ubicado en 3 terruños: Barranca, San Carlos y San Rafael. Bueno, ahí tenemos todos los datos, nos vamos a concentrar en el índice. En el primero de Barrancas, da 0,67 en la parte inferior, el de San Carlos 0,86 y el de San Rafael 0,73. Bien, con esto podemos calcular el precio. Si el precio del Cabernet para este año fue 4,50 y el índice óptimo determinado en el Cabernet es 0,93, el Cabernet de Barranca costaría 0,67, que es el valor real, dividido 0,93 multiplicado por 4,50. Eso me daría que el Cabernet en este terruño, el precio sería 3,24. En el de San Carlos 4,25 y el Cabernet de San Rafael 3,53. Siguiente, por favor. Bueno, esto no me detengo en esto porque se me acaba el tiempo. Es dos Bonarda y un Malbec. La siguiente, por favor. Bien, esto en esta tabla expresa los estudios realizados para la bodega Tempus Alba en el estudio de mejoramiento y selección clonal de la variedad Malbec, un proyecto realizado a través del FONTAR entre el año 2007 al 2010. Ahí vemos, bueno, en las columnas son los distintos factores o distintos compuestos que intervienen, pero nos vamos a centrar en el último, que sería, en los dos últimos, el nivel de calidad, perdón, el INSE, el penúltimo, y el promedio del INSE. Así tenemos, por ejemplo, el primer clon, 560602, estudiado durante 2 años. El siguiente, el 361604, estudiado por 3 años consecutivos, 2008, 2009 y 2010. Al final tenemos los INSE que dieron en los distintos años, y en la última columna el promedio del INSE de este clon. Bueno, los clones han sido clasificados de mayor a menor, y con estos datos se puede evaluar y seleccionar los mejores clones. Es decir, es otra de los usos que se le puede dar, ¿no es cierto?, al INSE. El siguiente, por favor. Bueno, finalmente, bueno, esto es una aplicación del INSE y de los distintos compuestos determinados en la uva para mejorar un vino y programar la maceración. En la última diapositiva leo las conclusiones. El método propuesto para la evaluación de la madurez y la concentración de los compuestos fenólicos determinados en la materia prima muestra ser idóneo para predecir los valores de los mismos que se hallan en los vinos correspondientes. Segundo, los modelos matemáticos predictivos para el cálculo de las antocianas, tanino, IPT y color, probables al descubre por sus R cuadrados, son bastante aceptables. En el caso de los taninos, que poseen una extracción y retención más compleja, se pueden encontrar valores algo más diferentes. Los R cuadrados y los errores en más o en menos muestran las limitaciones de estas predicciones. Tercero, se propone un nuevo índice denominado Índice de Madurez y Calidad Enológica, IMSE. 4 compuestos participan en este índice, 2 correspondientes a la pulpa y los otros 2 a los ollejos. Este índice, la sumatoria de estos 4 factores, difícilmente superan la unidad. Cuarto, utilizando los antecedentes analíticos del banco de datos de maduración fenólica que posee el Instituto de Investigación, se determinan los valores óptimos de la madurez para las diferentes variedades tintas. Estos valores se toman como referencia para el cálculo del INSE. Quinto, la aplicación de este índice se comporta como una herramienta útil para la valoración económica y la calidad enológica de las uvas tintas, definir el momento óptimo de la cosecha, programar mejor la vinificación. Por último, el INSE resultó muy útil en la evaluación y selección de clones de Malbec en la mejora de la calidad de los vinos argentinos, realizada por la bodega Tempus Alba, bajo acuerdo del proyecto FONTAR. este trabajo que fue realizado entre el 2007 y el 2010. Nada más y muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias, Norberto. Bueno, ahora es el turno del ingeniero Carlos Ticio, que va a hacer su presentación y proponer una agenda de investigación para la vitivinicultura argentina.
Good afternoon. Very nice to see you here, Steve, some friends. And okay, the subject is the research agenda for the grape industry in Argentina. And first of all, I have to thank Carlos Pereira, former director of INTA in the region of Cuyo, who was the main author of this work. I'm, as a member of Academy, I was proposed to give this talk trying to accomplish the objective of the Academy that are among some is to support and stimulate research in wine and vine science, and also to make efforts to expand and to diffuse scientific knowledge in viticulture and enology. And one of the subjects is this, okay? To diffuse this knowledge and to make people know that we have an agenda. We hear many propositions here, but it's very important to have these matters in proper order and to get the information from the demand, from the industry. That's what we have done in this work. Next, please. Okay, all this started with a strategic plan we have developed since 2000 to 2002 at INTA Experimental Station Luján de Cuyo, and we set with a group of winery owners, chambers, association, grape growers association. There were many participants in this program, in this project, and we set a strategic objective, and for each strategic objective, different strategies. Next. We're going. The fifth one is build a process of technology integration. And I think this is the name of the game. Today we listened to the head of this university and talking about the objective in his task was to put emphasis in aligning all the research, all development and their staff in viticulture and enology. And this is a good starting point for the university to join. The next, please. Okay, and corporate Grape and Wine Argentina Corporation was created by law to develop and establish the plan, okay? And by this law, we can get fundings from the industry that is very similar to what happened in Australia. The industry have to deliver about some cents per elaborated wine and for varietal wine, non-varietal wine, and there is a levy on that also for the concentrated concentrated juice industry. And with that budget, we allocate that money to the different strategies that we saw, the main strategies. Anyway, we have this paper. You can get this or go through the website of the Grape and Wine Argentinian Corporation. Okay, and by 2011 was created the ad hoc association for research and development and innovation. And what was the next one? Okay, what was the objective? In order to generate and coordinate the program of regional innovation for agriculture and enology. That was the aim of the creation of this association, according to the strategic objectives that were set when the plan was created, was elaborated. Next, please. Our general objectives, okay, development research, okay, a program with a corporation, and okay, to know more and to get to fill those gaps. We have many in knowledge, and to have a vision of the whole industry, not only wines and grapes for wines, also for table grapes and raisin and concentrated juice. Okay, what we had to do next was to get specific objectives that were, we have to know the demand of the research and development subjects. Okay, and what we did, we try also our objectives to increase capacity in the resource and promote new sources of funding, very important. But the first point, how we get the information about what were the needs of our industry. Next. First statement, diagnosis. We set a methodology, semi-structured online survey. What means that, okay, that we prepare a website, a specific website, and then we could send invitations to a group of people, key people in this industry, and we ask questions, and they could fill the question, answer the question, and also to make comments on many other subjects. They didn't consider very or high priority, and they could give some ideas about those side other subjects, okay? And this consists in personal interview to qualify informants or key industry people, individuals, and all this information we got, we're going to see in the next, the information, we analyzed this all information, and then we set priorities, but we validated this regionally with in different provinces, where there were some different needs in different regions, and then say, okay, let's make some workshops in these different regions, and then we get the final result. When we did this validation in San Juan, La Rioja, and in Mendoza, and different regions, and okay, Catamarca and Salta. We cover all the viticultural region. Next, please. Okay, online survey. Okay, wine industry protected representative, great grower, winemaker, and wine qualifier or key representatives, like you see over there. Okay, and then we send the emails invitation through the website, specific site. We got the opinion. We get. We ask them to identify and rank the research themes or subject priorities, excuse me. And we get that feedback from the industry. Next, please. Okay, we said 145 questions for viticulture, 85 questions for enology. We get the system, and then we ask how important they consider the activities and the related topics. And we got these 5, very high priority, low priority. We rank and we make an index and a weighting index in order to rank this and to give the priorities. Next, please. Okay, here we got irrigation, plant breeding and improvement, and sustainability. Next. The lower, please, that is an important one. There was a promotion education at all levels of the wine industry to satisfy actual future needs. That Also, we got in the first place for the enology priority topics we got. Next, please. Okay, all these topics, these are in priority order. Okay, next, please. Enology, education, first one. Wine consumer preference. This is not only the, okay, we would say hard basic science or hard science in viticulture and soils and winemaking. We're also wine consumer preference, and this is important to take into account that this program, there is a place for other topics, very important, okay, for our industry. Okay, next please. Okay, well, priorities were validated regionally, as I told you, and we'll execute it through the projects, Regional Development Innovation Project, and for the education, postgraduate internships, and also, because of this need also for diffusion, Congress seminars and publication dissemination. Next, please. Okay, one the project is underway, and that's financed by COVIAR. Afterwards, we're going to see how we get money there, how much money. Okay, and the concentrated grape juice is very important to characterize grape varieties and new varieties that we have. We have from a big, very important breeding program that was carried out by Dr. Gargiulo in San Rafael, with many new varieties that were created by breeding, and there were many that we now are looking as a potential for hybrids and high yield for concentrated grape juice. Okay. Now we just with Carlos Parera, he is the president or the director of the ad hoc Association for Research, Development, and Innovation that is here. You know him. He is here. Good. And we approve 4 new research projects during this month. There were 31 projects, and okay, shame, we only approve only 4 because of lack of funding. Next, please. Okay, there are many projects executed with other financial sources, like Armando showed before. Okay, and okay, with different projects, and there are state funds or national funds. Okay, budget. Let's have an idea of the amount of funding. Next, please. Okay, another project that is co-managed by COVIAR, and this is a PTEC program, a program integration of the viticulture cluster in the West region or the Andes region, and that's the amount that the government or the national government through those different projects is applying to our industry. Next. Okay, we were talking about education and training. Today we have 5 postgraduate training fellowship and internship, and one is abroad, is in France. Okay, this is now it's very humble, these numbers, but show our willingness to improve. Next. Okay, we have set this Congress seminars, and the first are the Symposium of Viticulture and Enology. Okay, many papers, many attendance, and the second symposium that was on table grapes and raisins that was made in the San Juan province with that many papers, attendance, and also the seminar in viticulture sunning seminar. That's another key subject that the industry is demanding. Next, please. Okay, what we got here, an example of what are our competitors doing. Mainly, this American Vineyard Foundation, many of you know, is a private Foundation. Okay? There are many growers, many big wineries, medium wineries, and what is their anathem there? Finding solution through research. And that's one thing we try to convince people through the academy, and this is a nice opportunity. There are not many growers or people from the industry here, but we want to address the importance that other competitors, big competitors, give to research, funding in research, or applying money on research, and the development and innovation. Okay, what says there? Okay, one important thing, provides the unique opportunity to unify, and that's a very important thing, to unify grape and wine industry through collaborative research efforts. That's one thing we have to get in mind as one of our objectives from the academy, just trying to teach our people in science, our different institutions, to put all the efforts together and to get all the money together, and with the objective or aiming at the priorities that the industry already set. That's a very important thing, just to communicate our community, our wine and grape community. Okay, it is interesting to see they did a 2012 research priority survey like we did. Next please, viticulture and enology. Look, American Vino Foundation, very similar subjects. Very similar subject. We have very similar subject, but there is another difference. Next, please. This is the Australian Grape and Wine Authority. This is the Australian strategic plan in Australia, and also they did a survey, and look this, very similar subjects, very problems, the same, very similar problems as our industry, our growers have. Okay, plant breeding, okay, germplasm, and very similar priorities in research. Next, please. Okay, here we go. Similar problems, very similar, and how is the private sector approach to these problems? How they want to solve, how much importance they give to the research, to their institutions in research, to their human resources, we call it human resources, but to their scientific community. Look, Australia, 83 million pesos. Let's put in pesos, like it's in blue. Okay, South Africa, 19 million. USA, 24. Different associations. The most important is the AVF. Okay, Argentina, COVIAR, 1.5 million pesos. Okay, 1.5 million pesos. How much is $150,000? Okay, this is what we have to take very seriously. How much we are putting in solving our problems. How much we need to put. And there is money, very little. And we have to advise and just, I don't know how to say this, but every day say, hey, we have the tools here. We have a scientific institution like INTA, the university. We saw here the Faculty of Agronomy, this university, economists, for solving problems. Let's put some money. And it's in our side, in the private side, what it falls. Next, please. And this is for finish. The investment in research, development, innovation is the way that improves quality, the quality and competitiveness of any sector. That was the message that the Academy wants to give to our private sector, the importance to invest in research and development. This is our message. And just try to convince them that they have to make reflections about this. And if we want to progress, if we want to be competitive, we have to put more money in an ordered way. Here we hear many things, ideas. Okay, scatter ideas. Oh, no, it's this, it's climatic change. No, it's that. No, we have to just put few money we have, okay, that is in what the whole industry needs. And how we know that? Because of the survey. Okay, let's stop fighting to the sky and to concentrate efforts. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Well, we have still 10 minutes. If you have some question or comment, please. We are really... Okay, there is no time. Thank you very much. Thank you for your presentation. Thank you.
Por lo menos la industria privada tiene que match the amount of funding.
Si lo tenga, tal vez me lo copie. ¿Qué está haciendo?
No le quiero preguntar al chico.
¿Querés mi charla ahí todavía, no? ¿Querés mi charla ahí todavía?
Yo soy...
What are you doing? You are the DJ?
I'm not a DJ.
Where do we have to be?
And we have a DJ here.
I'm the DJ for the next session.
Did you finish?
Yes, I just put it on.
And she has to do it.
10? Ahí lo vemos.
Which is it when I want to put it in now? Is it this? I copied it and I want to put it now here. Is it this?
Eso lo hiciste a propósito, pero no...
Ah, okay. Gracias.
¿Cuándo?
Partiendo de 2011.